it's Penge, obviously, slightly louder. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is English Road Movies, Part 1, Bromley South. An old lady gets on the train at Bromley South. She struggles with a plastic sandwich packet. Her gnarled, old fingers, like dried up bars of peat, cannot open it except for 1 inch at the corner, through which she squeezes morsels of chicken and white bread into her mouth, chased down by cups of lukewarm tea poured from an ancient thermos flask, which she rests on her tartan trolley, which blocks the aisle until another passenger brusquely requests she kindly remove it. As she does, I notice that her back is bent double and her clothes are many-layered and ragged to let out the smell. I ask her if she needs a hand. No? No, thank you, dear. The conductor looks at her ticket for ages and says, front 3 tickets only for Ramsgate. And she moves off further down the train, pouring her tea back into the flask for later, although by now it must be freezing cold. I reach over and take her newspaper. It is the Irish Independent, and it is 5 years old. Roused from irksome slumber, with trembling digit points the way to distant minicab Penge. Man of only few words, and I am worthy of only 3. You're in Penge. You're in Penge. My first ever visit to Penge was on a sexy red Brewmaster number 12 in those days, with its open access, easy access, hop on, hop off, beautiful cocktail dress. In those days, skipping all the way from Adelaide to Acton via Piccadilly Circus, Trafalgar Square, on to Notting Hill, past Notting Hill, and on to Shepherd's Bush, and all the way to Acton Green for 40p. And after a boozy night in Soho, me and Ian McKean and Chris Hill asleep on the back seat, asleep on the back seat, I work with my mouth like a dead sheep's arse, locked into the oily blackness of a midnight depot, With septic distension, I stumbled towards the only light, and a suspicious night watchman birds and I am worthy of only 3. Well, that's very nice. That was our attempt to cheer you up. So, this is our last song.